Hi everyone, I'm here today with Alex from Experts and we are going to talk about personal branding. So, hi Alex,
Hi.
Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, no problem.
So I want to ask you a bit, like, what's your view on personal branding and how important that is in your job search?
It is super important, of course. You are your own brand and you are selling yourself to a potential job or employer or recruiter, for example. Branding is all part of it, but there are certain things that you need to be wary of and certain things that are important. Now, I would never brand yourself in one industry, even if you've been working in that industry for your whole life. Your skills can be utilised in many different industries and many different jobs, So the part of branding that's important is your skill set, for me as well. I've had CVs before that are very much focused on, I've worked for this company and we've earned this much money and that, but it's not really relevant. I need to know what you can do, not, and I know some people think that that's a part of branding. I've worked with Land Rover and I've worked with Coca-Cola and because they're brands, but what we want to see is the experience, the skill set, how you can apply yourself in this and this job, which is the part for me, and I'm sure for a lot of other recruiters, that's the important part about self-branding.
Okay, and so beyond the branding by association, by dropping those names, when you talk about the skill set, of course, when you present a skill set in your resume, you can talk about like your more technical skills, which are a bit easier to kind of document, to give references, examples, and stuff like that. How would you advise candidates to also put in the picture their more like soft skills, personality traits, how they actually do the job?
I mean, in my experience, CVs don't have to be a certain amount of pages. You can send me a CV that's super long. We have keyword searches, we look for the specific details, and having separate tables or skill matrices of things that say this is my technical skills, these are my soft skills, these are my education, language, and then this is my work experience. And I know you've spoken with other people before about how CVs look and how you want them to look, but the skill set, really having soft skills separated from technical ability is perfectly fine to have on a CV, and especially when you're using things like LinkedIn, you have the ability to highlight your skills apart from your work experience. So the tools are there to be used, and it's just the way you utilize it and brand yourself relevant to your skills. Your soft skills are always important. You want to hear about team leadership ability or working in teams or working independently. Some jobs will ask for both, so
yes,
it's important to highlight both as well, if you can do it. So yeah.
Good. And do you have other general recommendations in terms of how to brand yourself, how to build a strong brand, whether it's across like social media or how you present yourself? What would come to your mind in terms of tips?
I think it's usually the way in which you write about yourself. The confidence has to be there for people to believe your brand, right? And by having a lot of information about your skills, the things that you've achieved, your competencies, your work experience, soft skills, it all goes part and parcel with having a general profile that makes me think, well, this is the perfect person for this position.
Great, perfect. So thank you, Alex.
No problem.